Welcome to Daring in North America. Merry Christmas and happy holidays to you all. This is your ultimate source for inspiration, for guidance, for mentorship, to unlock your full potential. I want you to achieve your dreams and become the better version of yourself. My name is Umazi, and if you haven't subscribed to this channel, please subscribe. Hit the like button, share this information with a friend, with a sister, with a brother, with anyone who can benefit, so that we all walk in this journey together. So I want to talk about one thing, a very important thing that I've been receiving a lot of questions about, and this is about how to make or how to write a standard Canadian resume. How do you make sure that you put in the right information that will help you get the job of your dreams? Make sure you watch this video to the end, and by the end of the story, you will be able to write your resume in a Canadian standard. So first things is, what job are you looking for? Sometimes we can be diverse in terms of like we are looking for anything that will get us in, and then after that we just follow our profession. But before that, make sure that you have the key notes to know, like, what have I studied, what am I best in, what am I good at, and then you will customize your resume in that way. But let's say you're a truck driver, for example, or let's say you are a teacher, for example. So you have a profession, you have your qualifications, so you have specific areas that you have interest in. So apart from that, there are also like areas like unskilled jobs that you can also land in. But we'll start with the profession that you're in, and then maybe I can like take you through on how to like be diverse, how to be open-minded and look for any opportunities for yourself. So what you need to do, I know I'll talk about this, like people from Kenya, we tend to write like a lot of details in the first section, introduction area. We write our age, we write our date of birth, our next of kin, we write marital status. Let me tell you one thing, those things are really not key areas for Canadian employers, or they're not even key in Canadian standard resume. You do not have to put your personal details on top there. Make sure you have your contact, your full name, you have your contact details, and that is either your email or your phone number, or if you have both, then make sure you indicate both. So that is should be your header. And also make sure you can also add your address, just in case an employer would want to know how far you are from where they are. Do you need a relocation allowance? Do you need assistance? Or are you okay? Like, can you commute within? And then after that, the second section now is your professional summary. Now, sometimes I've seen resumes where people start with education, primary school, they went to primary school. By the time you've hit high school, you must have gone through primary school. You don't need to put primary school. And first, that is not the first thing that the employer wants to see. So after you put your personal details, put in your professional summary, because somebody wants to know, they want to have, like, if they only have 2 minutes to read your resume, or 1 minute to read your resume, because remember, like, they have quite a number of people applying to these companies. So it's worldwide, it's global, it's even in Canada itself. Canada is huge, it has a lot of people. So a lot of people are sending in applications, and they may not have a lot of like 1 hour to read through until they reach down there for them to know how much you've done. So you make sure, like, after your details, put in a professional summary, like just key points, highlights only. Put in your highlights and put on also your goals. So after personal details, you put in your professional summary. After your professional summary, if you have any skills, like key skills that you want to lay, a professional summary, you can put in your key skills. So already by the time the employer spends 30 seconds with your resume, they have a rough idea of how much you have achieved already, and how much you can do, and how much you are capable of doing, or you are trained, or professionally you are able to achieve in their company. So you've captured their interest already. So after you've done that, now you can put in your work experience step by step. Start with the most recent. Okay, if the latest, like if the most recent is 2023 September, for example, start with that. Don't start with 2014 when you started working. No, because they'll be like, oh, this is the last time this worked, you know. So you need to start with your most recent to the old experiences. So make sure you go through like a couple number of adverts for you to know what exactly your employer is interested in hearing, okay, for that specific profession. Let's say you're a teacher. What are they looking for in a teacher? What do they need to see? This, like if you go to like 5 job postings on Indeed or on LinkedIn, you will see those key areas that they're looking for. If you have those skills, if you have achieved some of those, this is where you put them in your work experience. Make sure you list them and make sure you include those key areas or those key things that these guys that your employer is looking for. And then after that, then you list your education from the highest level of education to the least level. You can go up to high school. This is key. Go up to high school. Primary education not really necessary, especially like unless you're somebody who has just graduated from high school, you're looking for unskilled labor jobs or whatever, then you can put your primary education if you wish. But let's say you have a master's, you don't need to go all the way to primary education. By the time you've gone in and done university degrees and everything, you must have done primary education. So like it's not necessary. You can go up to high school, you can go up to a college, like your first post secondary education. That is okay. So most of employers here will want to know like your high school education for some reason. So that's why I'm insisting go up to high school. So put in your education, and then after education, you don't really need to put in references. You can always put a note, references available on request. So if the employer is interested in inviting you for an interview, then they will call you, they will reach you, they will send you an email, and they will send you, after the interview, they will interview you, and after the interview they will always ask for references. So they will always reach out and be like, hey, can we get a reference? And you will put in your references there. Number one, because some people don't want their details out there, so you will always have to ask for their consent before you share their details to a third party. And sometimes you don't even know if this person is available. You always have to find out, hey, I've just put your name as a reference, or I want to put down your name as a reference. Are you available to talk to an employer? Then once they confirm, you will put their name down, or you will share their name with your employer. So guys, those are the most key things I wanted to share today. Make sure that you have taken note.
Sorry guys, at this point my phone started misbehaving. That's all I had to share. If you need further guidance, do not hesitate to reach out to Dina, and we'll be here to support you. All the best in your search. Bye bye.